Hello, beautiful souls. Another beautiful spring day, isn't it? Right? Is it a beautiful day for you? Or a less beautiful day? Could have been or could be better? Could be better? Or is it just perfect? I already received, it's already in the collective. Some of us are already aware of it. And I want all of you to be aware of it. If you haven't called yourself out just yet. Because you are now experiencing this vast or vast, I don't know how to pronounce it, this vast oneness experience. The vastness of the whole world, the vastness of this universe. Whether you're just starting your spiritual awakening journey, or you're just opening up to anything spiritual, you're getting through something majorly impacting your life, yourself. If you now, they are telling me, if you've been through a near-death experience or anything that is majorly opening up the psychic nature of yourself, of your being, you're experiencing yourself much more. You're opening up, especially chosen ones or high-level light workers, ascended masters, earth angels on this earth. Experiencing this physical humanness. We stepped into the state and the experience of oneness. And this is irreversible. And it's irrevocable. This is forever into infinity from now on. So what this is all about, what this means, because it came to my attention, and this is a positive and negative thing. It's not bad, not right, it is just what it is. It came to my attention that we are collectively, because I experienced this too, we are collectively more and more intolerant and more refusing and undesiring certain messages to hear, to pay attention, to embrace, or just to leave it be, lack of a better word. Now, this is not a bad thing, because your original intentions are driving you to to keep yourself away, or to, to set the boundaries for yourself and for everyone else, to, yeah, this message is gonna be amazing, to not to step over the line. Don't cross the line. Do not do it. This strongly in our whole being. It feels really, it's like an initial frustration and irritation to it, and then we want to build and place walls around us, and and in our heads we are kind of, in a way, positioning ourselves and declaring ourselves to be the good guy, or the righteous guy, the person who is on the right. But this, a bumblebee, or what was that? Actually, could be a fly, a very big one. And it really loves my company. So we so much want to feel good. We so much want to be unbothered and balanced, and we want to feel ourselves in peace so much that we still separate ourselves from the outside world and everything or anything upsetting, undeserving, undesirable that is happening in the outside world. Anything and everything and everyone included, even ourselves. Okay? Now, the truth to this is the following. There are collective astral egregores. Egregore is a collective thought form, thought pattern, belief system, anything and everything that was not yet manifested into the physical realm, but it was made up and imagined in our minds, in the collective mind of humanity. Yeah? And this is now constantly how to say it, psychically. It's not psychic in a way that our awareness and heightened awareness of ourselves and others, but cyclically, yes, cyclically. I don't know why I said psychically. Maybe it's still relevant to this message, but because it's happening in the psychic, in the psyche, at the level of the psyche realms, in the mental realms, yes, where we cyclically recycling as soon as, and I'm going to point this out many times during this message, as soon as, instantly, when it happens up here, or we get to have this, we receiving this, because it's unstoppable now, We need to balance all of this out that we created together, co-created, but yet haven't been manifested into the physical, but it's still coming back to us here, and it makes us react and respond to that, right? And then it activates, triggers a pattern, and we need to address that pattern, whatever it is, as soon as it is at that mental level, that the egregore level, that it's approaching. Because if you're psychic enough, you have a heightened awareness of all, including yourself. You know it when it's already approaching, when it's already just surrounding you within your energetic energy field and aura. It's already there. It's a slight imbalance, kind of saying it. And right there and then, you need to address it at that moment. You need to stop the message, you need to stop the channeling, you need to stop the reading, listening to the reading, you need to stop yourself, you need to do something, and you need to address it within yourself. We are living in this oneness experience now. We are not just talking about it. We are not just imagining butterflies and unicorns and rainbows everywhere and little flowers and daisies and whatever, you know. We are not just smelling the flowers in heaven. Okay? We are not just here to smell the flowers and sunbathing in our luxurious lifestyle, or in our divine inheritance that is certainly coming into your life, or you're already experiencing it. Doesn't matter. Life goes on, and it's happening constantly in this oneness experience. Good and the bad and the ugly at the very same time. Everyone is in this experience. Everyone is included. No one is without it. I give you a little time to digest this, swallow this, digest it, and we can move on. Because it is one thing that you don't like certain messages, but you see, and you are a creator and the co-creator with the divine, and you are a majestic manifester and manifesto. You are a master of yourself. If you are not, you have no place here. You have no place in this community. If you are not a master of yourself, or you are not thriving to be the master of yourself. because now there is only this experience of the oneness consciousness. And the spiritual ego has no place here or anywhere else, in fact, in this whole galaxy. Not just on Earth, not just in the 3D, 4D experience. Nowhere has anymore the right and the place to exist. I don't think we actually know exactly what this means just yet. And this is not a warning, because you can click on messages and you can entertain yourself. Yeah, because it came to my attention that people tend to click on certain messages with a certain title on it, even if it's those messages are not for them, right? But the thing is, you can only experience who you are at your core, vibrationally, moment after moment, minute by minute, hour by hour, day after day. And you can definitely decide who you prefer to keep yourself, within your company, within your community, in all aspects of your life. You have the right to decide, and you have the right to collect and discard, and you must do it. But the thing is, the most honest thing is, in this reality that we share as an experience, a human experience, and the spiritual beingness of this collective. The thing is, you are just energy. You are just energy. You are an energy being, focused into your physical appearances. That's how you can shapeshift constantly. There are not just shapeshifters, as it gone viral on internet in a certain aspects of it. We think that shapeshifting is just for some weird dino-like aliens who try to suppress us. No, nobody is trying to suppress us. No. Nobody is trying to suppress us. Nothing is suppressing us. And no one is against us. Oneness experience means You are the only one. You are the only one, and everything and everyone and everybody and every appearances coming and emanating out of you. And yes, the higher vibrational essence and core you have and you emanate with, you can definitely expect to have more darkness and lower vibrational beings to be attracted to you. Not just a little bit, a lot. Why? Because you are expanded into not just the higher consciousness, but the lower consciousness too. You are expanding in 360 degrees. It's not you're just going up there. You go deep and you get higher. You go deeper and you get higher. You expand. You are a bubble of light. There is a spark of light that you started to be, right? And you're expanding within this light constantly as you are growing through your experiences, whichever realm we are talking about, whichever world, galaxies, anything and everything in the whole universe, in the whole existence. Doesn't matter who you are, a black man, a white woman, an animal, doesn't matter what kind of being you are and where you came from. Does not matter. The only thing matters that you are simply a light spark that is filled with the divinity of itself, this divine consciousness energy. Focused, be something and fill up and project whatever type of form, whatever type of being, whatever type of destiny path, whatever type of cyclical experiences that it contracted to feel, think, emote, be, do, and experience. And that is through these experiences constantly contracts and then expands. Once these experiences experienced, you gone through these experiences, you learned, integrated, and meaning healed. You done the inner work. Yes, you went lower and then you came up higher. That's diving into your own self, into the lower realms and the higher realms. And you do it like this. You do it like this in this constant infinite loop. And the core of your being is, once it's here, because it's represented by the higher realms, the upper realms, and once it's here, which represented by the lower realms. And the first stage of the higher, stepping into the higher realms. But this is the goddess, okay? This is when you enter the heavenly gates and into the oneness experience. That's when you say that you are a goddess or a god, because they are never without one another, right? They are always together. It is just the experience of themselves that feels like as they are separated. Because when one goes down, the other one goes up, and when the other one go down, the other one comes up. And this is what is going to happen at the solar eclipse this time on the 8th of April. And you are called to understand what that means when the two comes together and become one and inseparable in the experiential level too, because you cannot deny any parts of yourself anymore. There is no such thing. Never been, never going to be, and never. It's not. It's nothing. It's nonsense. So this is the oneness experience, and when you reject something, that is a straight sign. Because if you feel a little bit, just a little bit, imbalanced or out of balance, what does it mean? Being out of oneness, from this oneness experience. That's all what is happening. So when you're living your life according to the universal laws and absolutely according to this law of one and law of oneness, then you know that God is not without goddess. Your darkness is not without your light. Your light is not without your darkness. Because what darkness is, that's the first thing that you do. And you actually, the first thing that you are being, that's the void. That's the wholeness of you. That's the goddess within you. The unmanifested, or potentiality, limitlessness, unlimited you, the vastness of the universe within you, within your whole being and body and awareness, an energy field. That's what you are. And when the doing comes along, every deed, action, even if it's happening in the mental realm, the emotional realm, the spiritual realm, and finally on the physical realm as an action, then you know that's the light that casts the shadows. So what kind of shadow you want to cast with your own light, because you are everything within yourself from now on. What type of shadow you want to cast? The perfect shadow that you want to cast is nothingness, no resistance to anything and everything, and to anybody, right? Very tough life. If you haven't mastered yourself, very tough life to live for those who doesn't know who is their true God and what is true divinity all about. Even if you're wishing to be with your twin flame, I hope you get it. I hope you get it. Because I started to see, you know, and I didn't like it. And I'm really sure you don't like it either. So, if you have been living your life within you thought high awareness, and you start to have weird experiences, unwanted and undesirable experiences, I highly recommend you to bring yourself back into your own balanced one self. Because now there is no past, no present, no future separately. Everything is in the present moment, right here, right now, happening. Now, now, and now, and now, and now, and now, and still, and still, and it's another moment, another moment, another moment, another moment. You see, I'm still forming this cyclical symbol again, again. One circle, two circles, three circles. You go back to self each time, every time. Any and all experiences, doesn't matter which one, who you meet, what you experience, why you experience it. No amount of spiritual readings about the enemy is going to justify any of your deeds, because you are doing it right now, right here, to yourself only. There are no enemies, no duality. It was only imagined because conditioned circumstances. It was fabricated by projected illusions. This is paradise here, right now. And no one can do anything about it. Not even you can ruin this. It is just going to take a little bit more now moments, multiplied now moments for you to realize that this is paradise on earth right now, right here, into eternity. Nobody is on your way. Nobody is an obstacle. Nobody is a challenger. No one is against you. You do it to you. Tremendous karma you do to yourself and you create for yourself if you fail to live in oneness, in this oneness consciousness, because there is nothing else you can do against it anymore. You prayed for this, you wished for this, you wanted this to be, and now you don't know how to deal with it. You had no idea what you have been praying for centuries. Humanity had no idea what is paradise on earth. What is the true experience of paradise on earth? Because you've been through so much struggle, so much trauma, so much pain, so much suffering, so much enemy against enemies, and these kind of absolute ridiculousness, insanity upon insanity being forced into our neural pathways and made us through trauma after trauma that we have no idea about paradise anymore, or how to live it, or how to experience it, or how to be in it peacefully. How to experience paradise. We need to talk about this more. How to experience paradise. Because we tend to trip ourselves over the tiniest things on a daily basis. Even the master of the masters presently on earth. So, if you cannot face your goddesshood, you cannot be your godly self. If you cannot embrace your darkness, how you want to be the light? How do you want to be the light? If the darkness does not exist without light, and the light does not exist without the dark. And I'm not pulling down anyone before you start to hate me or name me and call me like, yeah, she's the enemy. Oh my God. There is no return, guys. There is no return to the old. It is the new, and it's so beautiful. And it's chirping now. Do you hear it? Ah. I feel my chest really it's not like a heaviness, a sort of heaviness on my chest. The heart chakra. Listen to listen to heart chakra cleansing and balancing frequency music or sound bath, singing bowls, and mantras, prayers, anything and everything that is working for you. Heart chakra. I'm wearing dark pink and green right now. And what my angels are saying, be in nature. Go to nature, ground yourself, hug the trees, talk to the animals, connect back to Goddess in a form that is peaceful for you, balancing for you, and grounding for you, and loving for you, because the void is still kind of an uncomfortable space, yeah? Apart from if you're a newborn baby, newborn babies are still preferring to have that because they've been, it's also a conditioning, you see, the void, being in the void and being in that darkness, that in some ways it's how to say, a a limited space, contracted space, and you need it to born because you just need to leave when it's time to leave the dark, right? The void, the womb, because you are expanding. It's no, there is a limit to this void. Then you need to go into the light, and that's why it's painful. Each and every dark experience, it's painful because it's contraction. It is the longer you're contracted, the more it's irritating and painful and suffering and suffocating experience. And then you need to reflect this void, this darkness, with the same amount of light, in order to be fully nullified into balance. So that's why the newborn baby is crying from its lungs because it is a huge, uncomfortable, irritating, harsh change. It's like a flip. It's like the hourglass, the sand. Now it is a new timing. It is a completely new way of being entered into this, into your human experience. You, as a spiritual being, experiencing yourself as a human being in the human vessel. Now, the first time ever since you've been in the void, in the womb, you are out in the world. And this is heaven, baby. This is heaven. And it's so much light that it cannot, you can't take it. Like you see? I can't even see myself right now. It is just too much light. It's irritating. Not that much, but this is just a cloudy, weaker type of sunlight at the moment. But it's still sunlight and it's still irritating my eyes. I can't stand it for long. I start to, I start to cry once the sunlight is penetrating my eyes too much. So and it's hot here now. It's hot. Maybe I just need to try to do it with one hand. I'm a magician. Can undress with one hand. Okay. Sorry for the camera. So yes, this is a new earth. This is the new earth. And your experiences, which are instantaneously, are your manifestations, by the way. There is no will now. There is no will. There is no walls, karmic walls, energetic interferences that hold up the instantaneous manifestation of yourself, projecting you, your core being, your spiritual being, into this human experience and human vessel. On this new earth paradigm, because that's what you entered into. That's where you are now. So that's all, folks. And you've been conditioning yourself, and you've been conditioned on social media to click on certain messages and not to click on other types of messages. That is still for you, you know? You need to undo your own conditioning to be able to cyclically draw in the exact messages that you truly need for yourself. Because these messages are not entertainment. You know, I know that law, according to the law, you need to declare and you need to state that these messages are for only entertainment purposes. But you are not watching a movie with a popcorn in your hands. You are learning. You are going and growing through life. You're doing the inner work. You should, if you don't. And you're going through a spiritual experience within the physical world. This is what you're doing. Everything else is just illusion. Even though if you are blessed to have luxury, blessed to have this or that in your life, or if you're absolutely, you have nothing to your name, nothing to show for or show up for. Doesn't matter what you have, what you gained, what you collected. You are still a spiritual being having this physical human experience within your physical vessel and within this physical world that is now came together with the spiritual. So there is no gap, no gap, no walls. Nothing is separated from you. This is truly and really just you from this moment onwards. You understand, right? So if you still think that you got enemies, wow, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for you. Or if you think that someone deserves better than anyone else, wow, that's disaster within your everyday human spiritual being experience. Because everything is one, and if you think such thing, then you think it about yourself. You only think it about yourself. This is a really strong message, and still I hope that it's going to receive more views than usual, because we are not entertained. We are not here to be entertained. Not just here to be entertained. Yes, we can have a lot of fun, we can enjoy, and we must enjoy life. But we must enjoy life knowing who we truly are. And living in this beautiful limitlessness of ourselves. And that's what is actually the story of goddess Tiamat. And of course it's the same with the story of Medusa. Exactly the same story is unfolding right now within our experiences. Are you still triggered by your own self, by your own nature, by your own being, by your own projections, or you are ready to embrace it and be one with your fullness and wholeness of being? Fully and completely, without any resistance. Are you ready to experience yourself the most powerful being that can be within your life? Are you ready to experience yourself as the most powerful being within this universe? I know I'm a little bit shouting, but this comes out like this. Yeah, my angels are telling me that it needs to shake you up, wake you up out of the sleep, out of this beauty sleep, this spiritual ego sleep, or worse, the narcissistic sleep. We've been trained to be narcissistic and living in a narcissistic world, in a narcissistic society, in a narcissistic system. But that conditioning is over. That world is over. This is ended. It's finished. There is no narcissist who can be a ruler or a god, pretending to be a god. Or play like a god. because they don't even know what is God, truly. They just crafted and fabricated and imagined God to be according to their preference. They have no idea about God. Yeah, confirmation. They have no true concept of God nor goddess, but they are one. It's one being, never separated, ever. And nothing is going to make them separate. And this is now in our physical, tangible experiences. Real AF. So vigilancy and true authentic beingness and life. This is what must be. Everything else is going to show you that it's not real. It is a trap set by you to realize who you are and who you are not. It was still those lessons way before, throughout the eons and centuries in human history and before humans and any other galactic experiences you had, even though if you're a starseed and you're wishing yourself to be somewhere else than here, that's not working anymore, my darling. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. Everyone is ascending. Everyone is within this evolutionary cycle. This universal cycle is including all living, all existing. No one is without. Beautiful. Did you hear that? Of course you heard that. I'm just asking whether you paid attention. Beautiful. Bird chirping. Okay, I think I said everything that I had to. This world is going to blow your mind. But please be vigilant. Please be vigilant and train yourself every single day, day and night. It's only me. It's only you. And everything that is projected from your core being at the level of your vibration shall come back to you. Shall come back to you instantly, right there and then. Self-love. Self-love. Heavy self-love. Extreme self-love practices. Day in, day out. Okay? No more victimhood, no more narcissism, no more outside, referring to outside circumstances, outside people in the outside, people here, people there, they did that, done that, felt that. No, no, no. What Neo said to Agent Smith after he resurrected by the kiss of his lover, Trinity, past, present, future, body, mind, soul, me, myself, and I. The Holy Grail, the Holy Trinity. Trinity kissed Neo back into life, resurrection, newborn baby, new beginning, new life. Where? In paradise on earth. And Neo said when he rose up, right? Because he received so many gunshots that he was on the ground. He died to himself and rose up from the dead, from the ashes, from the old. He left the old and he became the new. And he said, no. No. But he said it not with his lips. I mean, in the movie, he said it with his lips, but it refers to the vibration, the frequency, the energy. You say it by being it. And by being it, you direct your actions. Do things out of that state of consciousness, state of awareness, that state of groundedness, that balanced self, that oneness, consciousness, experience within your being, within your wholeness and wholesomeness. The dark and the light is equally within you, and you embrace it fully and completely, without any resistance, because that's the key to life in paradise on earth. And I received a ringing in my ear just when I said that. So anything that you're doing, anything that you are emanating, thinking, feeling, saying, doing, being, it is done only to you. Shall it become and come back to you. You understand? This is not entertainment. This is not entertainment. This is real AF. This is the least fun stuff. It is fun stuff if you do it right. So really be really smart. And I'm talking to a really mixed audience right now. I'm aware of that. The old world is over, and nothing of the old world is working for you anymore. So just leave that behind. It's useless. I don't want you to be hurt by yourself. Don't do it. And please, everyone who is living in their divinity, just be vigilant. Okay? Be vigilant and very, very loving to yourself and to others. But firstly, you must be loving to yourself, please. Because if you do love yourself first, there is no other way. It just emanates and spread everywhere to everyone. So it's no effort to be loving to anyone, you know? I stop here. The message is over. It's finished. It's complete. We are complete. I wish you a really nice day. A really nice life experience on Mother Earth, within paradise. Love yourself so you can love others, and your love to yourself can spread to everyone and everything in this life. Okay? Take care of yourselves. Okay?